Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming with the newest collection from Lethal Cosmetics. So if you guys want to see swatches, see some eye looks, then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love featuring new makeup releases. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you like the occasional anti-haul, the occasional haul, every Monday we do a new makeup releases video. If all of that sounds good to you, I upload 3 to 4 videos a week. So highly recommend subscribing so you don't miss it. Turn on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm so excited because Lethal sent me their new palette. This is the 1UP palette, and this is really the first palette they've done in a shape that isn't just like a standard palette shape. So as you can see, it is the shape of a little arcade machine. And then we have this, I can't remember what this is called, but the little picture changes when you angle the palette different ways. And this is the 1UP palette. It is so cute. It's like retro game inspired. And then this is the box packaging that the palette comes in. On the back here, it says it's the 1UP pressed powder palette, net weight 12 grams or 0.42 ounces. All the ingredients are listed on the back here. It says 24-month shelf life, cruelty-free and vegan. And this is made in Germany. So I will go ahead and pop up close-ups while I'm talking to you guys about the collection. I was really excited when I saw that this palette was launching because there's some beautiful green shades. Of course, you guys know it's like my favorite color, and the metallics in this palette are so gorgeous. Sometimes I swatch a palette before I try it on my eyes. Sometimes I'm going in blind. In this case, I did swatch these so I could give you guys some close-up swatches. But yeah, I'm really excited to put this on my eyes. This palette does also have a mirror, so that is super lovely. Some of these shades are glow in the dark as well, which is really exciting. So if you're, you know, going to like a summer music festival, or if you're, you know, the everyday club goer, maybe that would be something that interests you. There are also new glosses launching with this collection. Now, this is my first time trying the Lethal glosses, but they sent me all the shades, and I did do close-ups of these as well. They also have a new clear gloss, which I'm so excited about, and these gloss shades are so fun and sparkly. I'm really excited. I thought I was going to be a little more intimidated because I don't typically do different colored glosses. But I did swatch these and they definitely look very wet and shiny. And the shimmer is very subtle, at least on my hand. So I'm very interested to see how these look on the lips. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm gonna probably just do one shade on my lips for the sake of making this video quick and snappy. But I am very excited about this collection. So I will go ahead and link it where you can get it down below. I do believe this is available on Lethal's website as well as Camera Ready Cosmetics if you're in the US. So all that information is going to be down below for you guys to check out. Now, enough blabbering. Let's go ahead and play with this palette. Okay, so I primed my eyes and I think I'm going to do 2 looks. So I'm going to kind of go with how this palette is laid out. I think all of these looks, you could just do one of the mattes in the crease and a beautiful shimmer shade on the eyes. But I want to be a little extra, so I'm going to use all 3 of these green mattes, and we'll see what we can do. So let's start off on the one side, and then we'll get to the next one. I was also really good this weekend. I gave some of my brushes a good spot cleaning, so very excited about that. But I'm going to grab this Sigma E45, and I'm going to start off with the darkest shade because I definitely want to build up the shade Insert Coin kind of on the inner corner. So let's see how successful we are at that. I am also always curious to see how the mattes perform because I definitely have a preference when it comes to colorful mattes, and especially how the dark ones apply. So very excited. Very excited. Okay, I'm going to go in with a clean brush and I'm going to go into the shade 8-Bit. I feel like I tried to match my shirt to this color because I love a good like green shade. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear my green shirt to go with this palette. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I did get a little bit of follow from the 8-Bit shade, but I will just wipe that off. So before I go in with the shade Insert Coin, I think I'm going to do some of the metallics on my eyelid and then go in with the lightest shade. So I'm going to start off with the shade Final Boss, which is that really pretty kind of lime green shade. I'm going to give it a little spray and I'm going to put that kind of in the middle. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a green, but it's a duochrome, triochrome kind of shade. So it's got some like blue and pink shift to it. That's really cool. Oh, nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the shade Split Screen, which is a light yellowy color that's a metallic. And I'm gonna pick that up on a brush and I wanna spray it and we're gonna put that on the inner corner. Oh, that's so cute. It looks yellow in the pan, but on the lid, it's definitely a more lime green shadow. That is so pretty. I'm just gonna blend that all into the crease as well. I was gonna use that shade Insert Coin, but I don't think I need to. I just used Split Screen all the way up to my crease and I think that looks really nice. And then I'm gonna take the same brush I used for Final Boss and go into the shade Avatar, which is like the darkest green. And I'm just gonna tap that on the outer corner. Oh yeah, this is exactly how I envisioned it. It's very like fantasy shades. That is so cute. Can I say that when I do my own eye looks? I'm like, oh, I love it. It looks so good. Gosh. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the lower lash line really quick. I grabbed the shade Electric Empire from Urban Decay, and I'm just gonna line my waterline with that shade. Okay, I think this shade is basically the eye pencil version of Avatar, which is really fun for me. Anyways, I'm gonna go into Insert Coin, which is the light yellow, and we're just gonna tap that on the lower lash line. Just because I said I was gonna use every shade, so I think I kind of want to try and tap that onto the inner corner and then down to the lower lash line. And try to get that to look as pigmented as I can. And then I'm going to take a little bit more Split Screen and throw that on top of Insert Coin as well. Oh, that's so sparkly. Okay, next I'm going to go into 8-Bit, which is the really pretty like mid-tone green shade. And I'm just going to smudge that onto the lower lash line. Okay, 8-Bit mixed really well with the Urban Decay eyeliner. And now I'm just going to grab a little bit of Power Up, which is the original matte shade I started off with, and I'm just gonna blend into the outer corner. Okay, so I'm really happy with how this look turned out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and work on this eye. Okay, so this side of the palette has some really beautiful shades as well. Oh, I don't know. Am I gonna be able to do all three of those shades into the crease? I guess we're gonna try and see. So I'm gonna start off with the darkest shade on this eye as well. It's Hit Point, and it's a really pretty navy color. So I took that on a Blend Brownie brush, and I'm just gonna blend that into my crease. These Blend Brownie brushes are so nice and tiny, so they're great for detailed crease work and really placing colors exactly where you want them to go. I don't always start off with the darker shade, but I've been trying to recently just to see if it makes a difference with how things look in the end, like the final outcome with the palette. And so far I've been really enjoying doing that. I've always habitually done lightest to darkest, so this has been a fun experiment for me. And then I'm gonna grab the Sigma. This is a Dream Fluffy Blend from the Dream collection, and I'm gonna go into Joystick, which is the purple shade, and I'm just gonna place that in the crease as well. Okay, so I cleaned off the Blend Brownie brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Combo, which is the hot pink, and I'm just gonna place that on the inner corner. Okie dokie, so that's what the crease looks like. Now I'm going to do the same thing I did on this eye and layer all three metallics on each part of the eye. Okay, so I'm starting off with the shade Game Over, and we're just gonna tuck that into the inner corner of the eye. And that's like a pretty pinky, sparkly shadow with like green shift to it, green gold shift to it. And then the next shade is Bonus. I'm gonna give that a good spray. Oh, that's a pretty color. Lots of green shimmer in that purpley shade. Oh, that looks so cool. And then the last shade is High Score, which is like a really vibrant shimmery blue, and I'm just gonna tuck that on the outer corner. These are like the most sparkly shadows I've ever tried from Lethal. Oh my goodness, they're so sparkly. I feel like I have a total party going on my eyelid, especially this side. Anyways, I'm just reapplying some of the matte blue that I felt like got eaten by the purple. And now let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to use ColourPop. This is DTLA. Such a pretty blue eyeliner, that shade. And now I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm going to go into the shade Combo, which is the hot pink. And I'm going to do that shade kind of almost halfway in the lower lash line. And then I'm going to do Hit Point from the outer corner towards the middle. I don't know if that purple matte is contrasting enough to need to add that in the lower lash line as well. So I'm going to skip it and just use the pink and the blue and then just blend them in the middle. So these are the two looks. You guys will have to let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and I will be right back to talk to you guys a little bit about the lip glosses, and then we'll go from there. Okay friends, so we're almost done with this look. Now all we have left is to try out some of the lip glosses. So I did go ahead and apply one of their lip hazes. This is in the shade Ambient. I went with a neutral shade because I felt like my eyes were so colorful. So I thought I'd go ahead with a neutral shade, and I'm going to try out this lip gloss. This is the shade Duality, and it definitely looks like the most neutrally shade of the glosses. Actually, am I telling the truth? This peachy one's really pretty too. This one looks like it has some green in it. I mean, I guess I could get away with any of the colorful ones, and I would use the clear one, but I kind of want to try and use one of the duochromy ones. So let's see how this applies. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's got some green sparkles in it. And it definitely has a hint of, is this vanilla? I'm so bad at describing scents. I will say I'm not a big shimmery, like a metallic lip gloss person, but this is definitely a very wearable way to do a shimmery gloss, and I love the sparkle, and it makes my lips look nice and juicy. So I'm really excited to keep trying these out. But yeah, I did try one of the lip glosses. I'm assuming all of them are gonna feel pretty similar since they're the same formula, but I will definitely keep you guys updated in my July makeup haul once I try them all out. So now that my look is complete, let me tell you what else is on my face today really quickly. Foundation, today I'm wearing my Shop My Stash, my NARS Sheer Glow. I'm also wearing the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. And then for bronzer today, I am trying the LYS bronzer stick. That's my first time wearing it, and so far so good. As far as my blush and highlighter, of course, you guys know I've been loving the new Lethal blushes. So if you're placing an order for this new collection, please think of me and add one of these blushes. I really have been enjoying this neutral shade right here. And then for highlighter, I was gonna go with Lethal, but I recently got in my Half Magic order, and I used this yesterday in my new makeup releases video. So I decided to go ahead and wear this again. So this is the highlighter from Half Magic. It's called Light Trap. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about the eyeshadow palette. I will say that I think this might be one of my favorite, or if not my favorite, Lethal palette. I think these sparkly shades are so nice. When I went and looked at myself in the mirror, I was kind of leaning towards the green side because I just really love how all of the green shadows paired really well together. I'm definitely going to need to play with this some more, but these metallics are some of my favorite ones from Lethal, and they're just so sparkly. So I feel like if you're really into sparkly duochrome shadows, these are going to be really fun for you to try out. And the mattes are nice. I'm definitely interested to see if they glow in the dark. I know we have a light somewhere, is it a UV light? I think that's what it's called, somewhere in our house, but I don't have it with me. Otherwise I would totally see if I could show you guys how neon these are. Overall, I'm so impressed with this palette. I really, really, really like the dark mattes and the metallics. Those were like my favorite thing about this palette. I also really think this packaging is so fun, and I'm glad they switch it up. Every once in a while it's nice to see a brand do something a little bit different, even though I do love a good rectangular palette because they're so easy to store, but no big deal. This is definitely still manageable. So if you guys were concerned about that, I'm just letting you know that it doesn't bother me at all, and I think it's fun and unique. So those are all my thoughts on the new Lethal Cosmetics glosses and the 1UP eyeshadow palette. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Were you interested in this palette? Are you passing on it? What do you guys think? I love chatting to you in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in another new video very, very soon. Bye!